All right, hello. Today on this video, we're going to learn to use Desmos and export a graph to another document. Very big skill, I think, makes your high school experience go a little better from having watched what my students and my own kids have gone through. So let's get to it. Again, as I've said many times, Desmos is a Google product. Hopefully you are using it with your login. I recommend that completely. This one isn't automatically logged in, so all your Vista Unified School District emails will log in automatically with an account. It's very helpful. Just hit the sign in with Google, and there I am. So it's pretty easy. So let's graph a line, put in our slope, our input variable, and the y-intercept, and then we'll graph another one. Let's see, let's make it y equals, put in a positive slope, so it's going up, x, let's say -2. There we go. Okay. So if we are wanting to put this graph for some reason into a different document, whatever this graph may represent, you're going to have an assignment later this week, which will give you the option for this. I personally want to say, let's bring in this area right here, from x equals 0 to x equals 2, and from y equals 0 to y equals 4. So I'm going to go over here to the right, and I'm going to go to this wrench, and this allows me to make my window whatever I like. So since I want to go from 0 to 2, this x minimum you see here, I'm going to make 0. And I'm going to make this maximum 2. And then I'm going to make the y minimum 0. And I'm going to make the y maximum 4. And I'm going to look at it, see if this is what I want. Now, it's a little tight right here at the bottom for me. So now I can just adjust it a little bit so I can see the screen. But I like it. This is if this is what I want to put into a graph or a document. So this is what I'm telling you about export. A lot of you have sent links, which is good. But in some cases, you want to have the actual picture of your graph. So once you make this note or this window, the size you want it, you go up here to this arrow, you can share your graph. Well, here's the link part, and a lot of you have been using this. So let's go to this export image. When we do that, it's going to give us a few options here. If I only mainly care about where this system's solution is, or I look at this, or I don't need too much detail, this is pretty cool. This is a medium square. You can see you have a lot of options. So I'm going to show them to you so you can kind of figure it out. It's a small square, really a lot of less detail. We already saw medium. Let's go to large square. Again, so maybe that's you need that kind of detail with all those lines. You would go large. And you'll notice that the lines are starting to get maybe a little harder to see. Well, we can change that as well. We can go to medium thickness and thick. We'll stay here. We got a medium rectangle. This gives you, obviously, a rectangle means it's longer on one side than the other. And then a large rectangle. Make that thick. So whatever, these are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 15 options here. There's 5 ways of doing this, and for each of those you have 3 of these. So you can kind of make it however you like. I'm going to go to large square, and I'm going to make the lines thick. And now I'm going to download this PNG file. You can change it to this, and some of you may know the difference better than I. I always just use this. And you'll notice it's down here in the lower left-hand corner. It downloaded to my computer. Now let's say I want to move this to this document. I can now drag it, put it right in there. And from here I can adjust it so that I have different sizes. You know, so I made it a lot of detail and kind of zoomed out, but maybe I need it to fit into a small space. Then obviously you can do that, and you can make it bigger as well. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful to you, and I will see you in the next video.